But to see what is the response of that customer, what is the eye contact, what is whether there will be sales, what is the competition doing, all that analysis is only human in nature. You know, chatbots and bots cannot sell, or AI and computer-aided sound cannot sell, or even do a research for that matter. Because right now, if these questions were prepared by this thing, the only thing that will change, and I'll tell you that this is something that I have to tell everyone. अब ये लोग झूठ नहीं बोलते क्योंकि AI को और टेक्नोलॉजी को तुम्हारा झूठ पकड़ में आ जाए. You cannot now learn something and throw it out and get away with it. Now you have to be prepared because the HR manager or the interviewer is also knowledgeable enough of what you're about to say, even if they've not done the course that you've done. Because we know all bookish knowledge, and that is all technology can deliver. But when we are studying someone's body language, the psychometric test, the replies to psychometric test, the analysis beyond of that, the eye contact, the ability to learn, all these are very, very subjective, which technology still cannot do. So I personally feel that the AI will make you better. Data analytics will make you better. ये साल में 200 रुपए के साबुन खरीदता है, ये इस कंपनी से खरीद रहा है, इसका प्राइस रेंज मार्क. That will now make you a better salesman, but still you have to go in person and tell him or her, boss, you are buying this, but your revenues are this. This is my revenue. Now it's more mathematical and knowledge-oriented conversation rather than selling. अच्छा 10 रुपए में खरीदा है, 1 रुपया बचा. It's not repetitive to that nature. Now you are know कि जयपुर शहर में क्या चीज कितनी बिक रही है. मुझे इस कंपनी को जयपुर में सामान बेचने के लिए लाना है कि जयपुर में ग्राहक ही नहीं है. Those things are now available. So rather than having to spend with feet on the ground people and hiring all these people, now I have all the data at the back. And that is what AI will tell me. That is what ML will tell me. That is what data analytics will tell me. But ultimately, equipped with that, basically, to mujhe hi jana padega. You can't take that away.
Sir, I would like to add a few things here. As already pointed out that technology is just an enabler. You are saying that there might be threat to the HR professionals or the people aspect. I would like to ask a question to the audience. Suppose if you lose your credit card or debit card, immediately you will be calling to the call center. Now my question to you is that with whom you would like to prefer to talk? Is it the human or the answering machine? Tell me honestly. Human. Okay. One day, suppose if you get an email with recently from where you bought a product, you get a letter, email. Thank you very much to contact us, and thank you very much for buying a product from us, and we assure you very good services, and we are always there to help you. And in the last line, you saw one line. This is a computer-generated statement, and please do not reply. How do you feel in that case? If the same email would have been written by, suppose, by a person, perhaps the reaction would have been different. So obviously, human touch will always be there, and as an HR professional, sometimes in spite of using all these aids, you'll have to interact with your employees. You'll have to interact with sometimes some stakeholders also. So that aspect will always remain. And as mentioned by other fellow panelists, that of course technology is very good enabler, but it will not substitute the human aspect.
Another example, all of us have seen AI movies in the past where human beings are being replaced by robots with emotions. एक second बस. So मेरा ये था कि all these emotions that are being replaced. So if I was, rather than getting married or having a girlfriend, if I decided to have a robot which had everything, which would do what I please and what I love, trust me, the spice would not exist. Because the robot would do what I like, because she is programmed according to my likes. खाओ घर पे खाना बनाओ खाना खाओ जाओ जो भी करना है करो. But it will lack the spice. It will lack the fight. It will lack the disagreement. It will lack the emotions. It will become boring after a while. So basically, technology, as he said, monotonity is what we humans can break. So don't worry. Technology is not going to take away any human interface. It will add more. Sir.
Yes. मेरा इट्स वंडरफुल कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस टॉपिक के साथ साथ डॉक्टर दीप मेहता साहब और महावीर जी बहुत ही बैलेंसिंग इसको करते आ रहे हैं. कहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि उसको साथ के साथ ह्यूमन टच और ह्यूमन कनेक्शंस ह्यूमन फेस बिल्कुल ठीक है. और एक सबसे बड़ी बात एक सामने आई थी, धारीवाल साहब भी बैठे, कनेक्ट करना जो है. मेहता साहब भी अभी उन्होंने कहा कि ये हमारे प्रोफेशनल ग्रैंडफादर हैं, तो सचमुच में ये ग्रैंड पता नहीं कितने लोगों की है ना, ग्रैंड आप जैसे हजारों लाखों ग्रैंडसन है. और बराबर इनका जो है ह्यूमन फेस पे बहुत अच्छा रहा है मेरे इस दौरान. लेकिन अभी मैं ये फील कर रहा हूँ, अभी देखिए आपने एक बात कही है कि ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बाद झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. और मैं इन स्टूडेंट्स को बोल रहा हूँ जब इसकी वीडियो बनेगी तो आप सारे बात करते हुए पकड़े जाओगे मेरे पीछे जो है ना, क्योंकि केवल 10% लोग कनेक्ट है. वो सब एक बात करेंगे, जब तक आप कनेक्ट नहीं करोगे. अभी भी आप देखिए कि वो हमारा पुराना अय्यार का जमाना था, जो हमसे टकराएगा चूर चूर हो जाएगा, नारेबाजी है ना, जो है चाहे मांग चाहे जो मजबूरी मांगो. लेकिन अभी भी आज के दिन भी नोएडा मतलब आप कितने हाईटेक, अगर ह्यूमन कनेक्ट नहीं रखोगे तो बहुत सारे एचआर वाले लोगों के जो है कमरे में बंद, कहीं मैन हैंडलिंग, कभी फिजिकल अटैक्स, ये सब हो रहे हैं. और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि अभी मैं पिछले दिन जो सुन रहा था कि एचआर मैनेजर के पास एक ऐसा ऐप होगा कि वो आते ही पकड़ लेगा कि आज तुम घर में झगड़ा करके आए घर वाले के साथ है, और वो आपका गला पकड़ लेगा. क्योंकि इसके ये बात करने के लिए कि आपको एक स्किल चाहिए है ना. आप सीधा नहीं कहते कि घर वाले के साथ झगड़ा करें, वो कहेगा तुम्हारा क्या है, तुमने क्या बेडरूम देखा था हमारा. अभी एक है वो एक और आ रहा है, वो कहते हैं कि अभी रात को आप सुबह उठोगे है ना, वाइफ बताती कि आपको रात को सपना क्या आया था. नहीं समझे, सपने में तो अगर आपने वाइफ को कह दिया कि सपने में है आज को किसके साथ निकाली, तो भाई फिर झगड़ा हो जाएगा मुझे लगता है ना. ये ह्यूमन स्किल चाहिए बड़े प्यार से जो. और आज देखने में ये आ रहा है कि जो हम हाईटेक होते जा रहे हैं, इसमें तो कोई शक नहीं है. लेकिन अब दिल्ली में अभी गूगल का डाटा कह रहा है, अभी मैं कल नोट कर रहा था कि जहां जो है 1988 में जो है से 2019 में 40 गुना डाइवर्स बढ़ गए. जितने डाइवर्स है दिल्ली के अंदर उससे 3 गुना ज्यादा अभी डाइवर्स जो सेपरेशन है, 3 गुना ज्यादा जो है लोग जो है बाहर है जो कि डाइवर्स नहीं है. लेकिन तो ये जो ह्यूमन रिलेशंस है, जो इमोशंस है जो है ना, इस इमोशंस पे मेरा सवाल भी है कि उन वैल्यूज को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आ जाएगा, लेकिन वहां भी मेहता साहब ने कहा वहां भी हमें स्किल चाहिए है ना, ह्यूमन स्किल चाहिए है ना. और इसके ऊपर मेहता साहब शायद और ज्यादा लाइट डाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट पहलू है कि हम हमारी जड़ें भी जो है हम अप्रूव नहीं हो, हमारी जड़ें, हमारे जो संस्कार है, हमारे एथिकल वैल्यूज है, उनका भी राइट मिक्स हो जाए, ऐसा मेरा मानना है.
What you have said is absolutely correct, that apart from AI and the technology, we cannot forget our human values. तभी तो हम ये बात कर रहे हैं बार बार कि apart from AI and the technological updatation, we must be well versed with the soft skills. We must be very much familiar with our values, and certainly AI cannot substitute the ethical aspect also. We must be quite ethical in our practices and our deeds also. So of course, as I pointed out earlier also that this AI can be a very good servant, but very poor master. Over reliance on AI will be perhaps disaster in any field.
Right, sir. I mean, the entire story is that yes, we have started with AI and HR, and from the audience point of view, I think they might have thought that it's a race between AI and HR. So both the poles of the building are actually balanced. A single pole cannot hold the entire building. So that's the thing. I would like to welcome Professor Dr. D.K. Jain, sir. Sir, we were eagerly waiting you, sir, and I welcome you to the panel, sir. So, coming to you, sir, we all know that you have worked extensively into the field of entrepreneurship, and especially, if I'm not wrong, social entrepreneurship. Your main area is. So, I would like to hear your views on the topic first. Then I'll come to one or two questions for that, sir.
It's indeed a great opportunity for these students to listen to Mahavir Prasad Sharma ji, to listen to Professor Mehta Sahab and other panelists. This is indeed a great opportunity for the students to learn and emerge as great entrepreneurs of the future. In my opinion, while we have talked a lot about the negative aspects of AI, Professor Mehta Sahab has already given warning that we should not let the artificial intelligence ruin the overall HR. I would like here to take the advantage of the emerging AI segment. This is going to create a lot of business opportunities for you students. When I see here the budding MBA students, BBA students, I see to you as future entrepreneurs in services domains. Services domain is one of the fastest growing business segment. We need a large number of entrepreneurs in these segments, and artificial intelligence can help you in your business planning, in your business development. This can help you substantially. I would like the MBA students to interact with me here on this. Have you people started using these AI tools in preparation of your reports? Yes or no? Any one of you? You do prepare your reports, isn't it? When you undertake a market survey, your faculty might be giving you some assignment, you might be doing a market survey, and afterwards, when you come to your rooms, starting preparing your reports. So don't you use certain AI tools in preparation of your reports? Nobody giving answer. See,
Because their supervisors are sitting over here.
see, if you are not using, then you are old age people. But I believe you must all be using, right? Earlier, while it used to take a long time in writing a report, preparing the report, today, using a lot of AI tools, you can quickly prepare your reports, isn't it? This is just a beginning. When this AI tool is helping you in preparing a report at this juncture, tomorrow it is going to help you in multiple sectors. So, why don't you start thinking about using AI tools in HR domain and in offering leadership training, in offering corporate training? Why do you think yourself to be only limited to an executive profile? Think about taking up a leadership role, think about becoming an entrepreneur, think about becoming a social entrepreneur by entering into segments like education or the deprived segments, offering training to the people who really need it. And these are the sectors which offer plenty of possibility of innovations. Using AI, using latest technology, you can think about launching new business ventures that can help you tremendously in improving the services, in improving the quality of product delivery, in improving the connection with the companies. We definitely need a large number of innovative business ventures in these segments. Entire corporate sector is transforming because of artificial intelligence, and plenty of new business opportunities will emerge. The business ventures which are already working, they will have to adopt it. They have to change themselves. If they do not change, then people sitting before me have an opportunity to replace them completely by launching your own business ventures. Isn't it? I see a large number of budding leaders, budding entrepreneurs here before me, and I see to them as future entrepreneurs. And therefore, I am asking all of you not to look at AI as a threat for you, but as a tool for entrepreneurship. You need a lot of business opportunities to come, and these business opportunities are coming here in the form of complete transformation of technologies, complete transformation of the organization. See, when the organizations are undergoing transformations, the organizations need consultant, the organization need new HR support ventures, and you people can come forward and start offering your services. Not only this, India is predominantly a agrarian economy, a village-based economy. 60% of the population is still in villages. And we believe it and we know it that people in villages are not able to get the best of the education facilities, best of the healthcare facilities. Best of the doctors are not interested in going to villages. Even if they get a posting in village, what do? They just mark an attendance and somehow or other pass the time. They are not willing to give their best services. But if you really want to develop our country into a greater country, what you have to do? You have to convert these villages into smart villages. You have to start using artificial intelligence tools in offering the best of healthcare, best of education services to the villages, the far off villages. And here, AI tools can help you substantially. We cannot take the best doctors to the villages, but we can give their services in the villages using technology, isn't it? We can use AI tools to offer the best healthcare services in villages, isn't it? And this can be possible. We have seen emergence of many new smart villages. Do you know about Modera? Modera is a village in Gujarat which has become 100% solar-based village. It has developed like a smart city. It's a village, but it has developed itself like a smart city. If Modera can develop into a smart city and offer all the services, the latest services to the villagers, why can't we have a large number of entrepreneurs coming forward to transform our Indian villages? Students like you who have come from villages should look not themselves as future executives working in some multinational company in some Europe or American city. Think of yourself, visualize yourself as using latest technology to transform the villages in India. Think about starting your startups to transform the villages of India. And there, the AI tools, the softwares, the latest technological applications can help you substantially, isn't it? If you can think about like these directions, there are going to be, the budget is not the constraint. The sarpanches and the entire village bodies are given plenty of budgets by the government. The only thing they are lacking is vision. If you start giving them the right vision, if you start giving them the dreams to transform their villages into ultra modern, smart villages, probably very soon we will have ultra modern villages which will not only attract investment, but they will become thriving ecosystem for modern agriculture, modern village-based services, modern village-based ecosystem. So why don't you think in those directions? Why should people migrate from villages to cities to experience better living, to experience better conditions? Why should? Why should people migrate from villages to cities to get basic healthcare facilities? Why should people migrate from villages to cities to get basic education? At least up to the class 12 education should be available in villages. And using technologies, you can provide best of the best facilities, education facilities in villages, isn't it? So start thinking in those directions. These are possible, isn't it? So think about these directions. And if every one of us can start thinking in these directions, people in India who are living, very difficult life, they will be able to experience far better life. Let us understand one thing. We have yet to overcome basic challenges. Why do you think about something advanced? Let's talk about basic challenges. We have not been able to provide drinking water to everyone. We have not been able to provide electricity to everyone. We have not been able to provide health care to everyone. We have not been able to provide good quality education to everyone. These are the fundamentals. If you are talking about human resource, I would say, do not talk about human resource. Let's talk about human development. We have to focus on human development. And if we have to focus on human development, artificial intelligence and latest technologies can help us substantially in these directions. They can help you in ensuring that water is available in villages, in far-off villages. These are the biggest challenges today, right? If you go to villages, what do you find? In villages in Rajasthan, what do you find? People are going 2 kilometers to fetch a bucket of water. Is this what we want? No, but this is not what we want. So what should we do? Let us start thinking about using technology for transfer of water, recycle of water, recycle of these our resources, using technology for helping basic facilities, basic amenities for the common people. That should be our agenda, right? Large corporations will use AI, no doubt. They will use AI to replace manpower. I agree to that. Professor Mehta Sahab has already given detailed discussion on that. But I am here to press upon the students who are sitting before me to start thinking in this direction, how to use technology for providing basic amenities to the common people of India. If you can use technologies for providing basic health care to the people who are sitting in far-off villages, right? Go to Barmel. Go to the far-off villages which are there on the border of India-Pakistan. Go to them. Once you go to them, and then you realize this is a different world. This is a different world, right? Government may say anything, but even getting emergency vehicles 108 will itself be a challenge there, where you find it's all there is no proper road, there is no proper infrastructure, there is no proper connectivity, there is no even internet facility, no telecommunication. These are still hard realities. We need technologies in these places so that we can make these people play a level playing field. Children studying in the schools there in the far-off villages should be able to get exposure, better opportunity. If children staying in far-off villages, if they are able through this technology to get a demonstration of latest technology, if they are able to see science projects, if they are able to see how science projects really work, how astronomy really works in far-off villages, then I will say, yes, you students have used your management education rightly. You have used your entrepreneurial skills to enable transformation of India, to transmit this technology to the far-off places. That will be a great thing, isn't it? Another point that you must remember, these technologies are going to come. Nobody can stop them. When they are going to come, we have to welcome them, we have to use them, and we have to understand how we can best use these technologies for our development and for development of our undereducated communities, undereducated people. Large number of people are not able to get jobs just because they are not able to speak in English. They are not able to communicate with people in English. They might be very good in other skills, but because of language related problems, they are not able to communicate. I've seen a large number of students who have not been able to prepare very good letters, prepare very good reports. I asked them, why don't you use Grammarly and other apps? And there are plenty of apps now. They can help tremendously. And many students have started using them. And through these apps, today, they are able to prepare very good reports. Isn't it? Isn't this a big advantage for them? Right? English is obviously a foreign language for most of the students in our country. And if they get handicapped just because of English language, we are here to help them, enable them to achieve better competence. Isn't it? I welcome your queries if you have. Thank you.
Very
I want to thank from the core of my heart the UEM team. Really very good organizing, wonderful organization. The delay on my part is regretted, but the UEM team has been doing really outstanding, very good outstanding, and they have cherry-picked really outstanding speakers. I was always throughout my travel, I was thinking that by being late, I will be missing the wonderful orations of Professor Mehta and Mahavir Sharma Sahab. I was always, thinking throughout my journey, I was thinking, when I entered and got here, I realized that I really missed a great opportunity. Thank you all.
Very rightly said, sir. As you mentioned about the basic services, basic requirements, because when the students think about a startup or a venture, they only think from a technical angle that only the big things can be developed as a startup. So, just as an example, which I use in class, that I mean, there's a basic problem that when we are traveling on a highway, and our vehicle get punctured. So the thing is that how to find that puncture wala. So there are two solutions to this. One is that we should work upon developing a puncture-proof tire, which might be a big venture from a technical angle. But a very small thing is that why don't we have an app through which I can book that puncture wala through that app nearby from the nearby location. I would say that from an entrepreneurship angle, from a visibility angle, there might be challenges for this. But it's a simple, like if we have the application for everything, why don't we have an app through which we can panel all the people who are providing this puncture service. So wherever I'm there, I book that puncture wala and that thing get repaired. So this is how it's all about the perspectives of all about the point of view which you use while looking into the things. There are many basic problems which we can solve using this technology. So in the end, I would like to have some concluding remark from any one of you, sir.
प्रोफेसर चटर्जी ने जो बात कही थी कि 80% 20% हमारे माइंड में अभी भी है. See, we are targeting our student for that 80% set or 20%. I am not talking of that 100%. I am talking another 100%. Okay. See, Amazon, Google, Netflix, Uber, Facebook, Microsoft, Tesla. These are all the companies which are using ML and AI, and they have employed millions of people. 28 lakh plus people are employed, and other companies like Accenture, KPMG, etc. They are all getting MBAs, and they are also employing, over a million. So this 50 lakh group, and if they go for further getting into entrepreneurship in AI-based, activities, then they can themselves become employers of lakhs of people. So traditional manufacturing was a separate issue, but where the Factories Act is there, which kills the industry in India because of our over democracy, over protection, everything. जो हमसे टकराएगा चूर चूर हो जाएगा, किसने बताया था अभी? हाँ, आपने बताया था ना कि हम भी उसी जमाने के हैं कि जो 70s में जो सारा पूरा 70s निकल गया और इंडिया इतना पीछे हो गया। तो अभी जो है जो जो हमारा न्यू स्टार्टअप्स हैं उसमें फैक्ट्री लाइट नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि नॉट बेसिक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। इस तरह की जितनी भी कंपनी जितने हैं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, इसमें जो है इंडिया में जो कंपनी काम कर रही है AIML में, टाटा इलेक्ट्रिक, बॉश, कैल्टॉन टेक सॉल्यूशंस, FPS माइंड, जेंसर, persistent systems, Sexsoft, Oracle Financial Services Software, and there are the industries which are not only HR, but there are cloud AI companies, healthcare AI companies, vehicle transportation AI companies, security AI companies, e-commerce AI companies, financial AI companies, education AI companies, manufacturing engineering AI companies, which is of course the manufacturing sector. Then energy, environment AI companies, robotics AI companies, entertainment AI companies. In the real time, children are playing video games from different their own locations. Okay, that is not a manufacturing sector. So there are the job, entertainment industry, tourism sector. Okay, we can have a virtual tour of Taj Mahal, and you will really feel, yes, I am really in the three-dimension, I am in the Taj Mahal. We have laboratories. Yeah, that's what we are saying. Laboratory is there. What I am saying is, if we, our students, go into such kind of activities in terms of their job, placement or entrepreneurship, that will be the real good thing. So I think this topic was very good. And एक और चीज मैंने ढूंढी थी जो मैं सबसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि मेटावर्स के ऊपर है। तो मेटावर्स के ऊपर हमारा तो I think everybody has heard of Dilip Mehndi. Balle balle. Singer Dilip Mehndi has reportedly become the first Indian to buy land in metaverse. He has bought the land through the metaverse platform, Party Night, and he has named it Balle Balle Land. So, think, we are in a different, mindset, and the world is moving ahead so much. So, the hybrid car, for 10, 12 years back, Japan was making hybrid car. We have started making it now. So, these are all the things which, technology and all these things have to move forward, and our students have to think big. Unless they start thinking big, they will not achieve anything.
Sorry to take the microphone, sir, but I would like to take this opportunity to inform you all that the points you have said, the companies that you have said, somewhere or the other down the line in the past, these companies have recruited our students, and I only hope that we can impart, our teachers can keep on imparting education to that level, that our students can keep doing that. That is my only hope for the future. I would like to also tell you that in this metaverse, one of our students, his name is Shreyashkam Ghoshal, I'm also taking his name. He is doing work in the Geo class, and he is one of the main team members who is building this Geo class. So he will also be a part of this building metaverse system. I hope that he can continue again. I hope that he can continue doing that and stay with the company till the class is launched. Thank you for that. And sir, I would like to, TK Jain sir, I would also like to proudly tell you one thing. Our students in the past, in the last year, they had developed a product which they sold 20 pieces. They have developed that product and sold 20 pieces of that to a company called a company from Finland. The company name was Testback. Yes. So that company, what they sold was they developed a IT system which was totally solar based. Like somebody can carry a bag which is chargeable from solar, and that bag he can carry and just plug and play the IT system along with the projector. So
So they sold these pieces, and one of our students, one of the organizing students, Vishika, was also a member of that project team. So we are thinking that way. I only hope that our work can do good to our country. I've been kept on telling this to our students that whatever you do, we should always try to produce something from which the country is benefited. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I would like to just appreciate and put a word of appreciation. All these things possible in the private sector universities. Unfortunately, the government universities are not that dynamic in character, except the high-level institutions like IITs or IIMs. So that's a very good thing in the private sector education. Thank you.
As a concluding remark, I would say 4 things. I really appreciate Professor T.K. Jain, who is, sir, off the record, I really admire your voice. Wonderful, eh?
Wonderful.
No less than Amitabh Bachchan.
He's the best anchor.
He has very rightly pointed out that unless the real benefit of AI percolates from class to mass, perhaps it will not achieve the ultimate aim of public welfare. So this is the first thing that the time has come when real benefits should be perhaps extended to the masses, number one. Secondly, now there cannot be any debate whether AI should be there or not, whether it is HR or the other area. HR has become part and parcel of our lives. But there is a big challenge for we educators and education institutions that we must keep our students updated with the latest advances, not only theoretically, but their practical applications also. AI, how AI should be used in HR, marketing, finance, and other areas. We should keep this thing in our course content, and we should provide the we should impart real skills to the students. So when they join their jobs, they should be very comfortably apply all these AI tools in the industry. That is very, very important. Now it's a big challenge for all of us. And for that, faculty of all the institutions, not only the UEM, but every institution must keep the faculty updated also. Like people mind, like me, who has become virtually obsolete, unless I keep myself updated or unless I learn. And for that, I'm also required all sort of training and skill development programs. I must keep myself updated, otherwise I'll be completely out from the education, including the chat GPT. And the third important thing which I'd like, of course, HR, this AI is a part and parcel of our lives, but the most important thing, we should not and we cannot forget the human aspect, the human sentiment, the human emotions. So organizations should always keep this point in uppermost, that it is not a mechanized way of doing the things, but human sentiments and emotions and one-to-one touch, personal connect cannot be ignored from any organization. And finally, I would say that, of course, we should use AI, but there are ethical issues also, as pointed out by Mr. K.S. Yadav, that ethics, values, and this issue will come in the field of AI also. Data security is the biggest threat. And then interference in our lives, another important ethical issue. So that aspect must be taken care of. How it will be taken care of? Maybe legislation, maybe some other things, but I think self-discipline is the best discipline. So ethical aspects cannot be ignored by using the AI.
Right, sir. There are plus and minus for everything. We need to see how many positives are there and how less number of negatives are there into it. Sir, any concluding remarks from you, sir?
I think the best thing to do is to start your own business and hire people who know technology.
Right. So I would like to hand over the mic to Rishita and Rhythm.
Thank you so much, sir. As a panel discussion on AI, the new disruption in the Indian HR tech industry draws to a close. I stand here with a sense of immense gratitude for the distinguished panelists who have generously shared their expertise and insight with us today. On behalf of the School of Management, UEM Jaipur, I extend my sincerest thanks to each and every one of our esteemed panelists. Your diverse perspectives and thoughtful responses have undoubtedly enriched our understanding of this rapidly evolving field. We are deeply grateful for the time and effort that you have invested in preparing for this occasion. Your contributions have been invaluable in making this event a resounding success. Once again, thank you for your participation in this enlightening panel discussion. We look forward to continuing this dialogue and building on the value insights that have emerged today.
As we bring this panel discussion to a close, it's time to show our appreciation to the invaluable contributions of our esteemed panelists. So without further delay, let's move on to the felicitation ceremony. Firstly, I would invite our highly esteemed Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Dr. Vishwaya Chatterjee, to come forward and extend his esteemed gesture for our first panelist, Professor Dr. Sudhir Kumar Jain. Your presence, sir, here is an honor for us, and we really thank you for your valuable insights. A round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. I again humbly request Vice Chancellor, sir, to felicitate our second panelist, Mr. Mahavir Pratap Sharma. Your enriching contribution has been highly appreciated, sir, and we are grateful to have you as a part of this enlightening discussion. A round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would humbly request Professor Dr. Pradeep Kumar Sharma, sir, our Registrar of UEM Jaipur, to come forward and extend his esteemed respect to a third panelist, Professor Dr. Anil Mehta, sir. Your presence here is truly an honor, and we really thank you for sharing your valuable expertise with us. A round of applause, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I humbly request our convener to come forward and extend her esteemed respect to our last panelist, Professor Dr. Trilok Kumar Jain. Your presence here is an honor for us, sir, and we thank you for your valuable insights. A big round of applause, please, guys. Thank you so much, sir. Last but not certainly the least, to complete this first panel discussion session, I would again like to call our convener, Professor Dr. Preeti Sharma, to extend the gesture of respect to our moderator of the session, Dr. Rahul Sharma. A big round of applause, please.
These insights were really valuable to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the panelists for their valuable contributions to this.
Yes.
Thank you.
As we move forward with this exciting conclave, we want to ensure that everyone has time to recharge and refuel. So we kindly invite you to indulge for the delicious lunch break now and return promptly at 2:45 p.m. for the remainder of the program.